This is the tragic case of Jacob Wetterling. It was a cool autumn evening in St. Joseph, Minnesota. 11-year-old Jacob Wetterling, a boy who loved sports and adventure, and his younger brother Trevor, along with their friend Aaron Larson, were returning home after renting a movie from a nearby convenience store. They had taken their bikes along a dark rural road, just as they had many times before. But this night would be different. A man dressed in dark clothing, wearing a mask, and armed with a powerful weapon, appeared out of nowhere. He ordered the boys to lie face down in a ditch. Then, he asked each of them their age. After learning their ages, the masked man told Trevor and Aaron to run and not look back. Jacob was not so lucky. He was taken, disappearing into the night. That was the last time his family and friends would see him alive. A desperate search for Jacob began immediately. His parents, Jerry and Patty Wetterling, pleaded for their son's safe return. Law enforcement, volunteers, and the National Guard scoured the area, but there was no sign of Jacob. The abductor had vanished without a trace. Jacob's case quickly gained national attention. Flyers were distributed, his face appeared on the news, and his disappearance sparked fear among parents across America. Tips poured in, but none led to Jacob.
Thank you so much for being part of our journey for 26 years. We are so very, very grateful for all the work that has got us to where we are today. No one person can solve this case and bring Jacob home. It takes all of us working together to do that.
The one question that we have said for 26 years is, where's Jacob? Where is Jacob? And that's what we're always going to ask is, where is Jacob? That's what we've been trying to find for all of these years. And I really believe that somebody in this community knows. And we're the hope for all of your children, every child who's home safe today. It's our job as adults to build that world where children can be safe and grow up and follow their dreams. We will hope and pray that one day we will have the answer to the one question that we've asked forever. Where is Jacob? Somebody knows, and we're begging for those answers. Thank you.
For 27 years, the Wetterling family lived in agony, not knowing what had happened to their son. The case remained open, but no arrests were made. It wasn't until October 2015 that investigators received a crucial break. A suspect who had long been considered, Danny Heinrich, was finally linked to Jacob's case through DNA evidence in an unrelated child abduction case. Heinrich had a troubling past, having been a suspect in multiple child abductions and assaults in the 1980s. Authorities had questioned him early in the investigation, but without sufficient evidence, he remained free. Under pressure, Heinrich confessed. On September 6, 2016, Heinrich revealed that after abducting Jacob, he drove him approximately 30 miles from the abduction site to a remote area near Painesville, Minnesota, where he assaulted and shot him. He then buried Jacob's body in a field. Following his confession, he led authorities to Jacob's remains, which were found on September 1st, 2016. The decades-long mystery had come to a devastating conclusion. On November 21st, 2016, Danny Heinrich was sentenced to 20 years in prison on child pornography charges as part of a plea deal. Though he was not charged with Jacob's murder due to the statute of limitations, his confession provided closure for the Wetterling family and the community. The sentencing ensured that Heinrich would remain incarcerated, unable to harm any other children. For Jacob's family, the pain of losing their son was immeasurable, but at last they had answers. They turned their grief into advocacy, fighting for better protections for children and keeping Jacob's legacy alive. As part of their advocacy efforts, they established the Jacob Wetterling Resource Center, JWRC, a foundation dedicated to preventing child exploitation and abductions through education, advocacy, and support. The JWRC continues to provide resources to families and law enforcement, ensuring Jacob's legacy contributes to a safer world for children. Jacob Wetterling's story is one of heartbreak, resilience, and change. His abduction led to significant reforms in child protection laws, ensuring that his tragic fate would not be in vain. Today, his memory lives on, reminding us all to continue the fight for the safety of our children.